Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we are gonna be trying to figure these fish out. I don't have any plans, I don't have a topic for this video. We're just gonna get out on the water and try to catch some freaking largemouth bass. It's a bit windy out. We had a cold front come through last night. It's starting to cool off a bit. It's actually beautiful outside. 75 degrees, like zero humidity, and probably 10-mile-an-hour winds, maybe a little bit more. Gusts a little bit higher than 10. But I launched the boat and I just wanted to get out on the water. I knew I had a bunch of stuff to set up, but I just needed to be out here. It's so freaking beautiful. Something I did want to just make a quick note of. I pulled out from the ramp and I idled up maybe a mile, and I've been sitting in this spot, and obviously it's very windy, but this power pole micro anchor thing is sick. I mean, I really didn't think that I'd be using it all that much, but you guys know how much you get blown around in a John boat or even a light bass boat that's aluminum. This thing is really sick. I'm truly impressed by it. I mean, I love getting out on the water. Even if I'm not prepared or have everything 100% ready, I just want to be out here. Like, this is my happy place, I guess you could say. I just love being out on the water, even if that means I need to take an hour to re-spool and rig up 8 or 9 rods, clean the boat up, get it ready to go. I'm happy to be out here, and I just wanted to point that out. Not sponsored by Power Pole. I just think it's a really cool product, and it doesn't take up much space, and that pole comes out. The thing is sick for small boats. So I don't know, if you come across a good deal on one and you're thinking about it, I'd definitely recommend it. Right now it's 2 o'clock. I'm probably gonna fish till dark, so we've got like 6 hours. We're gonna try to catch our best 5 fish. Water temp is 76 degrees. I don't think it'll get too much higher today. And I've got 8 rods on the deck. I've got a glide bait, a big swim bait, a jig, light Texas rig, a small swim bait from Catchco. I forget the name of that thing, but it's actually pretty sick. Weightless Senko, chatterbait, and a big walking bait. I'm gonna pull this power pole up and we're gonna get to work. Hopefully we can find some fish today. Hope you guys are ready. I was in there deep too. I think this is an 8-foot pole. I should turn it around. It shows you how deep it is. You can see how deep it was though. It pulled up a bunch of silt. Make sure you're in there. Yeah, it's good. That thing is awesome. Really a big fan. Throw in a chatterbait. Keeping that jig handy. I'm gonna work with some of these cypress trees here. There's some sparse grass kind of mixed in with this too. I love that the wind is blowing into this flat. We're just gonna cover some water. I'm gonna be switching baits quite a bit. Try to mention them as much as possible, but I might forget once or twice. So I was just throwing a jackhammer, the Bandito bug trailer. Probably made like 6 or 7 casts with that. Last week I was out here and got on a really fun walking bait bite. I was doing a mystery tackle box video, and it was really similar conditions. Like, it was post front, really windy in the middle of the day, and I was getting just absolutely crushed on a walking bait. Yep, just like that. Wow. Oh, that's a good fish too, boys. Let's go. I reckon he ate that pretty good. Hope. Yeet. Get the pliers for this one. Sick. Not bad. First 10 casts. Got one on that walking bait. I mean, probably 2 pounds. We'll take it. See you later, buddy. That's the I'm a Little stick. I actually got this in a mystery tackle box a couple years ago. It was one of my favorite topwaters I've got from them. Works really well in windy conditions like this. Like, when I'm looking at walking baits and I want to choose between like a Sammy or a gunfish or a little stick, just something that has more of that cupped lip. This is gonna spit more water, create a little bit more commotion, whereas a Sammy is gonna glide a lot more. And the way you fish this, like, you can fish it a little choppier, so you're really making it go left and right, spit a lot of water. And I think the fish just find it a little bit easier when you have a little bit more wind and it's slightly choppier like it is now. I don't know the exact size, probably 6 inches. I'm sure they do it in millimeters, but middle of the day topwater, we'll take it. Throwing this on a Kistler Argon. This is a 7.3 medium heavy. I've got it with 40-pound braid to a 14-pound monofilament leader. I think it's sweet. Creates just a good amount of noise, spits a bunch of water. Probably can pull these fish off of these trees with all the shade pretty easily. This setup for this bait is just insane. I can throw this bait clear over the mountains over there. Oh God, right next to the freaking boat. Another decent one. Pound and change. Chunky guy, he'd be a keeper. I mean, really close to where that first one ate too. I mean, he was pushed up close to the bank as well. I was thinking a lot of the fish I was gonna be getting bit from we're gonna be further out off the bank, hanging off of these cypress trees, but I did not get bit out there. There's also a bit more grass along this shoreline here. It could be hanging out around that stuff. Oh God, I missed it. Dang it. Oh, okay, he was in the grass. There's like a lot of grass right here. Might be hard to get him again on a follow-up. Quick run. I had a backlash in my reel. I went to cast and it must have caught something. It just blew up. So sat down and re-spooled that reel real quick. Fished 2 other spots, no bites. And we're moving along. Getting myself back into this little bay and it's full of grass. I fished here for the first time last week. And there's like a really good hydrilla line all the way across this. You can see it along the edge, but where it drops off a little bit, it's probably like 6 inches and touching the surface in some spots, but there's enough room to run this walking bait. And I think with the wind the way it is, kind of blowing straight up into this bay, should be some fish in the grass. Oh, there he is. Oh God, he just popped off. There's so much grass up there. I was just trying to rip him out. Dang it. I don't think he was huge or anything, but I hate missing fish, but that's a good sign. Got one. Tiny. Squeak. That wind died, so I decided to drag a Senko around a little bit. Just pull it through these holes in the grass. Let's get some bigger ones. Oh God, that was awesome. What do we got? Bowfin. What's up? Yeah, I thought so. Unwrap yourself. That was such a good bite. See ya. Definitely gonna have to retie after that. They bite like catfish. Like, they smash the bait insanely hard and it just goes completely slack. It's funny. That was on a Strike King worm. It's like I forget the name. I'm terrible with bait names. Sorry, I apologize, but it's like some sort of cut-tail worm, and I wanted to try just swimming a worm slowly through the grass. Even checking this line, I don't feel any nicks or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and retie it anyway, just to be safe, but Sunline Assassin, strong stuff. Heading in. See you guys at the van. So after I caught that bowfin, the wind basically completely died, and so did the bite. I think I fished 2 more hours till the sun was going down, and those are the only 3 fish that I caught all day. I think it was 3. 3 sounds about right. It was definitely a good afternoon to be out there. I actually love fishing in the wind. That's one thing you'll hear a lot of people who are out on boats say that they dislike about being out on the boat. It's like, I just hate fishing in the wind. I love it. It's one of the things that just gives me a lot of confidence in fishing moving baits. It moves the bait fish around. I think it fires up the bass, and it just creates movement in the water. And I just feel a lot more comfortable throwing something moving, or even flipping plastics to trees and stuff like that, just because I think it moves everything in the water. But we're gonna keep this one short and sweet. Also, just wanted to give you guys a quick heads up. So Matt Downs of Trick Tins and myself are going to be going to Little Creek Reservoir this Sunday for the electric only John Boat series, their weigh-in. It's at 4 p.m. on Sunday at Little Creek Reservoir. We're going to be there with 2 of his last builds. So I'll have this boat here, the one he did right before this, and he's going to be bringing stickers, shirts, graph bridges, who knows what else he's going to be bringing, but we'll both be there. He's going to have a table set up. So if you guys want to come hang out, check out the boats. I'll have some baits and stuff like that I can give away too while I'm there. Please come join us Sunday at 4 p.m. at Little Creek Reservoir for the RLOS weigh-in. It's their classic too, so should be pretty cool. Would like to show those guys some support. I've never fished any of their events, but it's definitely something I'm going to do in the future. Anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for me, and we'll see you on the next one.